Hello everyone, it's Admiral Bunny and welcome back to the channel. As I am sure you have seen, I've kind of decided to do a whole reboot of my whole quest guideline series. So I have already deleted all the videos that I have thrown up for both my RuneScape 3 and old school RuneScape accounts, and I'm kind of wanting to restart and just make sure everything is kind of on the same page. It's all being done the same way, so that way from video to video, when you watch it, it is pretty much just a seamless transition from quest to quest. Everything's done the same way. You can kind of know what to expect. And so with that being said, this is a brand new account, and so I accidentally misclicked saying I've never played RuneScape before, so they're having me do Tutorial Island. If you accidentally misclicked, you can go ahead, go down to your settings in the bottom right, and you can just go ahead and skip tutorial. But I am going to go ahead and just do the tutorial, have a video up of the tutorial, even though it is very self-explanatory. It tells you exactly what to do, where to go, and everything like that. But we have a little influx of people, mainly more towards old school, but hopefully some people will come over to RuneScape 3, and maybe they'll find this video helpful if they are stuck trying to follow the Tutorial Island on RuneScape 3. So with that being said, let's go ahead, and you can see in the top left, our activity tracker will tell us exactly what to do. It will tell us how to move in this game and everything like that. So we're going to left click on Reginald and talk to him. A new arrival to the world of Gielinor. Welcome, adventurer. When you're ready to continue your journey, open that door over there. And so it tells us over here. And okay, now go outside and talk to the first instructor, Brina, the survival expert. I think I said her name right. And so you can either click in the dialog box to continue, or you can hit the space bar to continue the conversation. Hello there, newcomer. My name is Brina. I want to say that's right. Brina. I'm going to teach you about skills you'll need to survive. You have many skills you can train. The more you practice, the better you get. I'll tell you about woodcutting, fishing, firemaking, and cooking. Let's start with woodcutting. Chop a tree until you get some logs in your backpack. And so we chop perfectly, and as you can see, they're already throwing up our skills in our backpack. So we'll go ahead and talk to her again now that we've got the logs. Very good. Now let's put those logs to use. Light the logs in your backpack to make a fire. So if you're ever confused what to do, like I said, you can look in the top left of the activity tracker. So we're going to right click and hit light. You made a fire and earned experience in firemaking. So we'll talk to her again. Well done. You can cook food on a fire. If you're ever injured, eating food will restore your health. You'll need something to cook. There are shrimp in the pond, so let's catch and cook some. Whenever you see bubbles in the water, there's probably some good fishing to be had there. So we'll go ahead and left click there. And we'll get some shrimp. And we will left click again to use the shrimp on the fire. And we burnt it. You accidentally burned the shrimp. So we are going to do that again. And now we have it. You successfully cooked the shrimp. So we'll talk to her again. Oh, well done. Now you have some food to eat whenever you feel poorly. I've taught you all I can about woodcutting, firemaking, and fishing. Open the gate, follow the path to the next area, and talk to the master chef. He'll teach you more about cooking. We'll just follow here. And we'll just go ahead and click in the building right there. And they finally gave us the mini-map, which my camera is covering. Your mini-map starts out in the top right corner. you are more than able to move around your areas, move around the mini map, your backpack, stuff like that. Which we'll see if we can do that here. You can't, not yet. I don't think. Let me double check. Can't do that in Tutorial Island. I was not sure or not. So we'll talk to the Master Chef, the Master Chief. Welcome, newcomer. I am the Master Chef, Lev. I will teach you how to cook food truly fit for a king. I already know how to cook because the wilderness person taught me how to. Oh, you call that cooking? You're much more likely to burn your food if you cook on a log fire out in the open. You should cook on a range whenever you can. Now I'm going to teach you the fine art of bread baking. The Master Chef gives you an empty bucket and a pot of flour. Fill the bucket with water from the sink, then use it to wet the flour into dough. Then bake the dough into bread on my range. So we'll click on the empty bucket and I don't know where. Oh, there's the sink. I was thinking that was the range. And now we'll click on them together. Make the bread dough. And we'll click on the bread dough and click on the range. And we will talk to Master Chef again. Oh, there's nothing like the smell of freshly baked bread. Be sure to carry a little food with you on your adventures. If you're injured in combat, eating is the best way to feel better. There are all sorts of food you can cook with the right ingredients and a high enough cooking skill. Pies, cakes, stews. You can even churn cream and butter or brew your own mead. So we will continue through the door. Follow the path to the home of the quest guide. So as you can see in the top left, we're already 24 out of 53 steps done. And so, unlike my previous series where I'm an Iron Man, I am not doing Iron Man on this. I'm doing Mainscape, just to kind of make my leveling easier so I can pump out the quest guides quicker for you. Because eventually, once I'm all caught up on doing quests on this account, then I will switch over to my main and continue any new quests that come out. So we'll talk to the quest guide. Ah, welcome to Adventure. I'm here to tell you about quests. Let's start by opening the quest list. And then as you can see, it tells you if it's red, we haven't started it, yellow, you're in progress, and green, you're done. And then as that said, since I think a little bit was blocked off, if you have not started a quest, you can see on your mini map, it will show the quest icon, which is going to be the exact same icon that's right here. That's on your minimap. Quests can vary greatly from collecting beads to hunting down dragons. You have to experience this thrill of questing yourself to fully understand. You may find some adventure in the cave under my house. So we will talk to the mining instructor now. Greetings, my name is Desik, and I'm a miner by trade. If I could talk. On either side of me are rocks containing tin and copper ore. Mine 2 tin ore and 2 copper ore. You're going to smelt and smith a melee weapon for you. So it's telling me to mine tin first. Let's go ahead. Let's click on our backpack so we can see what we have. These rocks that have that sparkle to them, when they pop up, you want to click on them first, because it will give you a critical hit on that rock. We'll go ahead and drop the burnt shrimp. We don't need it. And you can see the progress bar above your character for when you will actually mine the ore. So I'll show you. So we'll get this one mined. You kind of see the progress, and we'll click on this one now. And you can see 4 times damage. The bar was really filled up there. So whenever you see those rocks kind of sparkle, those are the ones you want to click on. You show the mining instructor the tin and copper ore you mined. Great work. The better the pickaxe you use, the faster you'll mine. Also, the better the pickaxe, the higher the mining level you'll require to wield it. Man, I cannot talk. So why do I want to mine ore? You can use your smithing skill to smelt ore into metal bars at a furnace, then at an anvil you smith the bars into a melee weapon and armor worn by warriors. You can smelt tin and copper together to make bronze equipment. Simply deposit the ores into a furnace, forge, or anvil, then use the furnace to smelt them into a bar of metal. So we'll click on the furnace, and this is our whole furnace smelting guideline. And we have 2 tin, 2 ore, so we'll have 2 bronze bars. We'll begin project. Now we'll go talk to him again. So how do I make a weapon out of a bronze bar? When you use an anvil, you'll choose the item you want to smith as long as you have high enough smithing level and the correct number of bars. The higher smithing level, the better quality of metal you can work. You start off on bronze and work your way up as your smithing skill increases. Start by smithing a bronze dagger. So we'll go to the heat forge now. You can deposit, to save both in inventory and bank space, we can deposit all our items into the smithing. Select the bronze bar now, and we're going to make a dagger, and we'll begin project. So we want to get our heat all the way up, and then we'll go to the anvil. And the bluish bar is your progress. The orangish yellow bar is your heat. If that goes below, you can always reheat up at the heat forge. So now we have a bronze dagger, so we'll talk to him. Excellent. Now that you have a melee weapon, you're ready to learn about combat. So we'll go up east to this gate. We'll talk to the combat instructor. My name's Admiral Bunny. To me, you're just another newcomer who thinks they're ready to fight. I'm Vanica, the greatest swordsman alive. You'll do barely any damage with your bare hands. Let's start by wielding the butter knife you're carrying. So we'll wield it. Now you're ready for combat. Attack a rat. You'll continue to fight each other until it's dead or you do something else. As in you die also. Let's go ahead and attack a giant rat. You can see our experience. Right now they have it as everything levels up evenly. So we'll talk to Vanica again. Well done, you defeated your first monster. There's a lot more to combat, including the range and magic skills. You'll learn about them when you get to the mainland. Now you've finished in this cave, return to the surface and continue on your journey. So we'll climb up the ladder. And we'll continue following the path it has for us. And we'll talk to the financial advisor. Money is useful because you can buy items from the Grand Exchange if you don't want to craft them yourself. Gold coins are the currency of the human kingdoms. Your coins are kept in your coin pouch below in the items in your backpack, which is going to be down here. You currently have 0 coins. There are 3 basic ways to make money: skilling, combat, and trading. Some people have to work for an adventurer like you, and will reward you for completing quests. Many enemies will drop items when they die. You can sell them to a general store or the Grand Exchange in Varrock. You definitely want to sell in the Grand Exchange. By getting a high level in skills such as cooking, mining, fishing, or smithing, you can create or gather your own items and sell them for pure profit. You can only carry so many items in your backpack. You can deposit items you want to keep and not sell into your bank. We'll go ahead and click. Go ahead and withdraw all our coins, and see now they're down here. You're nearly finished. The prayer instructor would like to have a chat with you in the nearby church. Talk to prayer instructor. Good day, brother. My name is Admiral Bunny. Hello, Admiral Bunny. I'm Brother Brace. I'm here to tell you all about prayer. Currently, we're one prayer, so we only have thick skin. And that's telling us that as you have your prayers active, it will drain, and then once this hits 0, your prayers deactivate. Most enemies will drop bones when defeated. Pick up and bury bones to earn prayers. Are there rules for how I should behave? Yes, in general, always try to be courteous to others. Remember that adventurers like yourself are real people with real feelings. If you go around being abusive or causing trouble, you could end up in trouble. I'll keep that in mind. We'll go through here. We don't need to talk to him because we're not doing group Ironman. We'll talk to the magic instructor. Good day, newcomer. Your journey is nearly at its end. My name is Tarova. Before you leave for the mainland, I'm going to tell you a little about magic. Let's start by opening your spell book. So here's our spells. You have your magic abilities, combat, teleport, and skilling. This is a list of your spells. Casting spells increase your magic skill and consumes runes. When you carry in your backpack, you create runes with rune crafting skill. With a low magic level, you can cast only the simplest spells such as air strike. You must wield a magic weapon to cast combat spells. You'll begin your adventure in Birthrope in the Kingdom of Asgarnia. The Birthrope Imperial Guard need an adventurer like yourself to defend their principality from trolls invading from the north. I'm going to deactivate the protective spells around this island so you can home teleport to Birthrope using the lodestone network. If you ever get lost, you can freely teleport to a lodestone you have discovered. So we'll hit this. The home teleport is going to be in your top right. Like I said, my camera picture is blocking it. This map shows which lodestones you have activated so far. So this is the only one we have. Birthorp. Birthorp? I've never actually heard how it's pronounced. Birthorp. Let's say that. And with that, that is going to be Tutorial Island. Little cutscene here. Birthorp. Finally on the mainland of Gielinor. And this is going to be the starting area after Tutorial Island, or if you decide to skip Tutorial Island, this is going to be your starting area also. So here, the activity tracker, as you can see in the top left, will continue to kind of tell you what to do, kind of get your feet rolling, feet going in Gielinor. We'll just hit continue for that. You have your achievement path, you have your quest up here, and all that. So that's where I'm going to end the video for just Tutorial Island. Next time I load up, I am going to have my UI set to how my main account is. If you guys are curious with how to do that, I'll be more than happy to make a video for that. And we are just going to go start knocking out quests right away. I'm not going to follow the path it tells me to. For the purpose of my YouTube channel, with how I'm doing quests, at least with RuneScape 3, is here in your quests you can sort by alphabetical area, combat, the ages, free members, length, progress, release date, series, or timeline. I am going to do timeline. And so I'm going to start out with Pathfinder and then continue all through here. We can go into our filter and we can unclick the show locked, and this will also show completed, show the quest, and show mini quest, and you can filter that however you want. So if you have everything clicked on, it's going to show 324 items. That's going to be your main quest, that's going to be your mini quest, anything like that. And it's going to show you like which kind of era, I guess you want to say, throughout your questing journey that you're in, your Pathfinder, your adventure, your champion, your heroic, your legendary, your mythic, your world guardian, and we are currently in the age of chaos. And so I'm just going to go through the quest in that order. It's not necessarily the most efficient, especially if you're doing Iron Man. You'd want to go to the wiki to learn, to see a more efficient way to do the quest, because certain quests will give you a lot more experience right up front, will unlock areas, unlock abilities and stuff like that that will make your life as an Iron Man, hardcore Iron Man, group Iron Man, anything like that, much more easier than if you're doing Mainscape like I am. And so with that being said, I'm going to end it here. The next video that you will see me do should be Cook's Assistant. If you'd like me to also do videos of any updates that they do in RuneScape, you know, game news and stuff like that, leave a comment down below. I'll also start doing videos of that if that is something you guys would love to see. I kind of might start doing them anyways here in a couple weeks, once I kind of get more of a pattern, more of a schedule and everything like that figured out. But with that being said, welcome to Gielinor, everyone. If this is your first time, I hope you find this video series really helpful. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, critiques, anything like that, leave them down below. I read them all. I'm more than happy to try to make the videos as accessible to everyone as possible. And with that, I will see you in Gielinor. Peace.